They're helping to grow the state of Michigan and Detroit's success. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is COMCAST Newsmakers. Joining me now is a shareholder with Butzel Long, Geoffrey Gallinger. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And one of the big things, I know it was a big topic this year up at the Detroit Chamber's Mackinac Conference, was discussing how do we grow the state economically, Detroit in particular. And it used to be all manufacturing all the time, and then we heard about diversification, and now we're hearing more and more about small business and entrepreneurship being the key to our state's future.
Exactly, Laurel. It's the importance of the small businesses is key. Mackinac Conference recognized that there are initiatives statewide, also in Detroit, and we could talk about Detroit as a microcosm. Mayor Duggan has targeted that as part of their initiative. There's a 4.2-mile area that they're specifically dealing with. But it deals with all the resources for small business to get up and running, to get successful, to have all the keys to help them establish themselves and to market what it is they're doing.
What is the biggest hurdle if somebody has an innovation or a great idea to get that and turn that into a viable business model? Is it always funding, or is there more to it? And then what initiatives are out there to assist them?
It's really case by case. It depends on what it is they're targeting, what it is they're trying to do. The Detroit Economic Growth Corporation is a great place to start. If you're looking to start at the state level, the Michigan Economic Growth Corporation is a good place to start. But they have the resources. They can help you identify, what do you need? Do you need a business plan? Do you need financing? Are there grants available? Do you need intellectual property help? Do you need to target the right end market for what it is you're trying to establish?
Do you see entrepreneurs and small businesses really being sort of the fuel that keeps Michigan's economy humming and improving over the next several years?
It really is. It really is. Big business is kind of the buzz and gets lost in the political content. So pushing all that aside, I think 80% of the Detroit Chamber of Commerce is really small business. And that is really the focus. You want to get that density, you want to get them interacting with one another, and they can actually build economies of scale. It's a very, very successful model.
We've heard for so long that if Detroit, if the biggest city in our state prospers and flourishes and improves and does well, we're going to see Traverse City, Grand Rapids, all those outstate communities do better as well. Is that still true?
That is very true, and it's being recognized elsewhere in the country. The Wall Street Journal, New York, California, we are seeing business coming in from all over the country, recognizing the fact that Detroit is really a hub and a catalyst for innovation and development.
What about what's happening in particular with development right now in downtown Detroit? So much happening that I don't know that we can even keep up with it. It's happening so fast. Businesses and buildings being bought and sold and transformed.
We have a great start, and it's really building strong, building well, building density. We've got great leadership in place, both political on the business front, with the foundations, with the nonprofits, with our banks, our professional firms. They're all coming together. They're all acting together as a catalyst to help develop this in a way that makes sense. One of the biggest things that happened in Detroit is they passed the Business Improvement Zone. That was passed unanimously by City Council. What that does is it really makes the business zone responsible for maintaining itself. That's in place. It was passed at a state level, also a local level, and now we're in great shape to move ahead.
Lots of positive things happening. Let's hope we can stay on that trajectory. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Today's COMCAST Newsmaker was Geoffrey Gallinger, a shareholder with Butzel Long.